Wilson Morales, blackfilmandtv.com. Eddie, how's it going?
I'm well, Wilson. How are you?
Good. So talk to me about playing Tom Hayden. How much research did you do, and how did you want to best play him?
Do you know, the research that I tend to always do with the characters I play is just kind of, it's sort of 360. I try and take any information I can find, whether it's from reading the trial transcripts to watching documentary. There's amazing footage on YouTube of the riots in Chicago that year, to looking at photographs of the specific kind of fabrics of clothes that Tom wore. But in some ways, you do all of that research, but you're playing Aaron's version of Tom. And you hope that and Aaron described it quite beautifully as being a sort of painting rather than a photograph. And you do all that work, and then you arrive on set and you're surrounded by these heavyweight actors, and you just hope that some of that work you've done is sort of still sitting in you and sort of seeps out as you're attempting to portray.
You know, this may look like coming from left field, but as I look at the roles you've played, I kind of compare the role you had in this to Marius.
Good fun. You know? Brilliant. Yeah. Although Marius quite quickly gets pulled away or momentarily, his eyes get drawn away for love. But you're right. It's people standing up for what they believe in, and there was something really beautiful that I read on Jane Fonda, who Tom Hayden was married to later in life. She, on her website, talks about his memorial service and says that the day before he passed away, he'd whispered to her that seeing people willing to die for what they believe in or for their beliefs changed him forever. And that was, she says that he sort of understood that progressives had to be prepared to take power and learn to govern, not just to protest. And those were sort of all very interesting things that I kind of have stuck with me. Aaron's obviously a great writer and a director now. He's been doing this for some time. What did you take away from him that you can take on to your next project? Honestly, it was about them. It sounds really pretentious, but and he didn't talk about it in these words, but it's how I sort of felt it. It's the musicality of words. It's the rhythm. And it's having faith in those words. When you have a writer that's as good as Aaron, it's not the word's fault. It's always your fault if you can't make the thing sing. And getting to really, one of the sadnesses I said for me on this film is, if you're doing a play, you get to go back and do it every night, for months and months on end. With a film, you only get one day or one shot to say those words. And I felt real sort of sadness at the end of that day that they're so thrilling, his words, that it felt sad to I felt sad to leave it behind.
Eddie, it's good talking to you. Stay safe. Take care.
Bye.